Hi Leo, welcome to your June Love Tarot reading. So Leo, we're going to be looking at whatever you need to know at this time, either regarding your love life or your love situation. So we're just going to take it as it comes. So please do keep that in mind. We have the Psychic Tarot Oracle. So I'm going to get some opening messages with this deck and then jump into your reading. And this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. But welcome in, Leo. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And keep in mind, Leo, that all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out, so keep that in mind as well. However, if you find this reading heavily resonates for you, there will be an extended reading, and I will tell you about that at the end of this reading. So let's see. What do we have here? Six of Swords, moving on. Six is a very healing, balanced energy. We have the Two of Wands, the waiting game. Two, choices, decisions, partnership, unities. Seven of Wands, stand your ground. Now, seven is a divinely guided spiritual energy. It can be a little challenging, though. And hope. So we have the Star. And 17 is 8, which can be infinity, travel, action, movement, putting in the work. The Star here. So, Leo, I feel like you've definitely were waiting someone and you felt like you were constantly at the crossroads. You decided to move on and standing your ground. I believe, the Star, you were hopeful, optimistic, wishing, dreaming for that to happen, but realizing, I just need to move on here, and then doing your healing work with the Star. That could be healing, regaining your balance, and maybe finding faith, hope, and optimism again, right? And usually that's alignment, things meant to be. So I do see 7, 8, which definitely is progression, right? You got 6, 7, 8. So this is about you progressing and keep moving forward. So I'm going to jump into the tarot because I feel like this is about you finding new love. That's what I feel, Leo. So let's see. Let's jump in. So we have the Radiant Wise Tarot to do your reading. And you know me, I usually close out this reading with another oracle deck for closing messages. However, those are now being pulled on the extended reading. At the end of the extended, which I also have another tarot deck to do the extended reading, but let's see what we have for you here first. And at the end, we'll talk about the extended. So let's see, what does all this mean for Leo? What does all this mean for Leo? What do we need to know? What do we need to know for Leo, please? What do we need to know? Four of Wands, reverse. 9 of Wands. Ace of Swords, yeah. Yep. Star, well, there's a star, right? There's the Star, double star, okay. And by the way, I will mention the signs as I see them, Leo, so it can be signs in chart, people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, you can disregard them, doesn't mean it's not your reading. We do have Aquarius there twice. Now we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is Scorpio energy. So I feel like here, Leo, yeah, you put a lot of work, 8 of Pentacles here. You put a lot of work into hoping, wishing, dreaming, aligning a connection, but yet you felt stabbed in the back, defeated, sabotaged, right? Not a great energy with the 5 of Swords. So you working hard on yourself here to realigning and rebalancing yourself, doing your healing work, being patient, right? Things will align as they're meant to be. And I do feel like, Leo, here at the 4 of Cups reverse, like you knew exactly how you felt and you offered that cup, but yet you were met with a wall, struggle, right? You spoke your truth. And this is also you setting healthy boundaries, standing up, telling it like it is, cutting things out no longer serving you, which probably was this person. There's your healing work, your balance, everything we spoke of, remaining hopeful and optimistic again, even though the love that you wanted didn't move forward, right? But at least you knew and you were able to do the work you needed to do to move on and not just sit in like the waiting game right there with this person, right? That's all it would have been, was a waiting game. You standing your ground, moving on, right? So let's see what new is coming into you, because I feel like this is new love for you, Leo. And we never know how these monthly readings are going to go. It's open to whatever comes out. Sometimes it's new love. Sometimes it's other things. This feels like new love. Okay, so tell me what is coming with the star. Something aligning. I mean, we did see temperance as well for Leo. All right, so what is coming in for Leo? What is coming in for Leo? Oh, something exciting, fiery, passionate. Just be a little careful. Queen of Swords reverse. So I feel like it's someone that you don't know. Whenever I get like the court cards in reverse when I'm asking who is this new person, and also swords about communications, this is someone you never talked to. You could kind of know them, but never have talked to them before. Absolutely could be someone you don't know, like someone totally new coming into your life. Hangman reverse. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune meant to be Two of Pentacles. Why is that here? Page of Swords. Oh, you could meet this person through social media. Page of Swords here. I sometimes get that with that. Maybe some of you guys are going on a dating app. I don't know if many people do that anymore, but or just meeting somebody online some way, somehow. Right? Yeah, Queen of Cups, falling in love with somebody. And moving a little bit slow, though, but it's okay to take your time and not rush. Be wise, practical, smart. Nothing wrong with that either, right? Investing wisely into this. So this could be someone that you perhaps meet online. Like I said, we did see the Page of Swords. Someone completely new you do not know. Somehow you're going to align with this person with the Wheel of Fortune. So we're going to see how that's going to happen. I mean, it could be through new social groups, you know, online social groups, maybe a friend of a friend on Facebook, or something like that. I'm kind of picturing like somebody makes a post, you comment, and somebody comes in and comments maybe to your comment, and you get this, you know, communication start to go back and forth. And then all of a sudden you friend request, and then you start talking more, PM, DMing, that leads to probably texting and phone calls. And it doesn't mean it's going to be long distance, right? This could be absolutely somebody in your, you know, I heard neck of the woods, so whatever that means, area, but maybe just haven't met them before, right? I mean, I see people every day where I live, and I've never seen them before. Anyway, but I do like the Hangman reverse. That means this is a go-getter type of energy who's not going to leave you hanging and just hanging around, right? But there's something meant to be here, right? And I feel with this Two of Pentacles, if it is somebody you meet online or through a friend of a friend or something, right, where it's maybe a little, maybe something you wouldn't normally do when you're meeting somebody new. You may be a little on the fence, like, I don't know if I should go through with this, or whatever the case may be. You know, there's a little on that fence energy. But the wheel is kind of like, go for it, because this looks good with the Wheel of Fortune. But we're going to keep going. Libra, Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag. All right. I mean, we do have falling in love here with the Queen of Cups. Just saying, Leo. All right. So tell me more. Now, the Queen of Swords reverse, male or female, upright, reverse, whatever. This could be somebody in law enforcement, military, healthcare, medical, education, communications. All right, let's see. Tell me about what's coming in with the wheel. This person for Leo. Oh, Three of Swords. I don't like that. That fell out. Why is that here? Nine of Swords. I definitely feel like, you know, with the Ace of Wands on that Four of Cups reverse, so that past person probably was just all passion, right? Very disappointing and stressed out for you that nothing moved forward with that. I mean, we already seen that and you moved on. Yeah, someone deceiving in the past. I don't feel like this is the new person, but you're about to be very happy, right? Be happy and thankful this person finally showed their true colors and you understood them running, avoiding, deceiving you. And they're looking back at you. Now you're moving on to something happier coming into your life. And they may be looking back like, oh, well, look at Leo now. They're happy elsewhere, right? So they may end up having regrets, but you know what? You just need to move on. What else? Four of Wands reverse. Somebody could be divorced. I mean, you could be divorced in the past, or maybe this new person could be. But that doesn't, I mean, that's not anything bad, because the Four of Wands can be marriage, commitment, stability, foundation, ceremonies, parties, things of that nature too. Things of the home. I mean, it could be this person's, you know, they may also be somebody who works from home or is like a business entrepreneur. There could be something a little different about them than you could, or the way you meet them, where you may be a little bit on the fence, right? Why is the Four of Wands reverse here? Devil, yeah, so that's having fear, stress, worry, anxiety. I keep feeling, you know, if that past person comes around, right, the Devil here and the Knight of Pentacles, very slow. It's bad. I would just focus on the new, because you're going to fall in love with somebody new here with the Queen of Cups. We've seen that before. The Moon. Yeah, this is someone new you're not going to see coming. The Moon. You may be, when you're not looking, because this person can't see ahead of them. So it may be a time when you're not looking that you meet this person, right? You're not looking for anyone. You're not expecting it, you know. And this definitely could be when you're not looking and least expecting it. And look, something takes off here with the Eight of Wands. This is the unknown with the Moon cards. And also I take that as things we can't see or you may not see coming. So tell me more about this Ten of Cups for Leo. Tell me more. And also when we do go into the extended, I have a separate tarot deck for that reading. And did I mention already, I usually pull an oracle at the end of this reading, but we do that now on the extended. Another oracle deck for more messages. But tell me for Leo, what's the Ten of Cups about? Now somebody could have children, maybe you, the new person. Devil, all right, I don't like that. Why? Knight of Wands. Okay. Page of Swords. Six of Swords. The World. Yeah, I'm feeling like there's a new, to keep moving forward, like we said. Because you got the Six of Swords right there. It's right here. Keep moving forward into a new cycle, right? Now, you may be moving forward and also being drawn a little bit back by temptation, who's, you know, maybe from the past, someone coming in hot, fiery, patient, passionate, and maybe sometimes it's a little hard to resist with the Devil here. But because I see you moving forward, talking to somebody new over here, but yet you're being kind of pulled and looking backwards a little bit. And it's saying, no, don't do that. You know, the Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, it's time to stand up, take healthy boundaries. I feel like you've already done that, right? But, and this could be definitely cutting, you know, this could be getting ready to swing down, totally cutting this person out if they come back too. You know, while you're looking ahead like, oh, you, nope, you know, cutting them out for good to keep moving forward. And the world is your new cycle, new beginnings, right? Somebody may have, you know, this could be about traveling, moving, relocating. So this could be somebody new has moved into your area in some way, somehow, right? With the World in the Four of Wands reverse, sometimes I could take the Four of Wands as someone not happy with their home environment and they move, right? So this person definitely could have just moved or relocated to, what did I say earlier, your neck of the woods. You know, some of you may live in the country, or rural area, right? Anyway, we got Capricorn, Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. Courting, dating, getting to know somebody, right? It's my dating card. You're falling in love. You're going to start dating somebody new and fall in love. Right there. Right, Leo? Look at that. The Lovers, too. So you're going to make a strong bond here with somebody new. The Lovers, the Queen of Cups. What was this one here? Yeah, dating. Someone very single, independent. I do like that. All right, Leo. So I'm going to do one more row. A little bit of clarifying, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do in the extended. But if it does resonate for you here, please do like, comment, all the good things. It'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, so tell me more about this new cycle starting for Leo. We're starting for Leo. Sun reverse. Again, that's like the moon. You're not going to see this coming. Still can be a happy outcome. Sometimes it can be a delay. Or it's just, you know, if there's little unexpected things like you may find out of the ordinary for you. So you may be a little hesitant. Also things you can't see coming in, which we said. But you still can be very happy here. Yeah, Knight of Swords. So rushing in out of the blue, out of nowhere to your energy. 3 of Wands in the very near future, if not right now. Let's see. Justice reverse. And 9 of Pentacles. Why is Justice reverse here? Oh, the Lovers. Coming out again, Leo. You may be, you know, well, if it's a little different, like, oh, what if this person doesn't work out? You know, you may be running those scenarios through your head with Justice reverse here. But I get a very single, independent energy, looking out to the future. You're right. This is someone who will look out to the future. And you're going to meet them suddenly, out of the blue, out of nowhere. So I feel like when you're least expecting it, especially with the Sun reverse, I keep getting that, Leo. Let's see. We got Leo, Aquarius, Libra. And even with justice, even though it's reversed, it could be someone that works in the justice system or with law in some sort of way. The Lovers, yeah, again, Leo, there's that connection. But it's about, yeah, falling in love. Look at that, falling in love and making a strong bond with somebody here, right? And very successful. This could be someone very, very successful with the 6 of Wands here. Someone who will come in with an offer. You know, lots to think about, Leo, right? And you may feel a little confused, right? Especially, but I mean, this could have long-term energy all over it with the 10 of Pentacles. Especially if it's a little out of the ordinary or a little different, right? How you meet them could be a little different than your usual type, but I'd say be open to this, Leo, because it could give you the ultimate happiness, fulfillment. 9 of Cups, more single energy. Yeah, so being, you know, decisive. There you are, Leo, King of Wands, right? Maybe a little conflicted, everything we talked about, right? But you definitely walked away from something which is going to lead you down the road where you're not going to feel neglected with the 5 of Pentacles reverse, which is good, right? All right, Leo, so we're going to jump into the extended now. Link is below to my Patreon, so you either can become a member or a one-time purchase, whatever suits you best. So in the extended, we're going to be looking more at this new person, see if we can get more details on how you're going to meet, more about them, and what does it look like with the here and now and moving forward, advice and guidance for you, closing messages with another oracle deck. We got the Crystal Angels and another separate tarot deck. So again, if you're interested in my Patreon's below. If you'd like a private reading, my Etsy shop's below. Many readings to choose from. In the description box, just check out the link. Everything down there is that you need, so check it out. But I do hope this helped, this resonated. If it did, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. If I see you on the other side, I'll see you there. If not, wishing you the best, and I do hope to see you next time.